Hello guys, it's me here. So we are gonna set up some DIY shrimp, what you call this, tank container, which I'll be using this one. I'll be using this one to, fit in some cherry shrimps in there and Pandaka Pygmaeus, which can be found around here. So these are Pandaka Pygmaeus and cherry shrimps will be around the are around this somewhere. I'm just gonna look for them and I place them to keep them breeding. Now what I'm planning here is that I'm gonna add red plants, and those red plants will be like the main attraction for this DIY thing. Okay, so first is to fill here with some used aqua soil and pebbles. Okay, so I have a liter of these pebbles and aqua soil here. I'm ready to mix them up. Then scatter them around for a bit. See, in this angle, like that. Like put it on a level around here, higher level on the other side, lower level on the other side. And I'm gonna add more. Okay, something like that. Hold on, let me add the lights first. Okay, so we have a light on, as you can see. These are used aqua soil with pebbles in it already. I'll throw these things first. Okay, next is to add lava rocks. I'm gonna crush lava rocks around corners here to keep the substrate better. So I added a few crushed lava rocks around here. Keep them on a little bit of red substrate, crushed black and red lava rocks. Adding a few more bits of smaller sizes lava rocks. Strip it up. Just gonna drop them all out in there. Something like that. Give them like gray texture. Some bigger black lava rocks for them to gaze, for those shrimps and fishes to graze upon. It's like the concept is like rocky field, something like that. So I'll add more. It doesn't suit to my liking. Yeah, probably like I'm gonna put something like this for them to have a. Until I cannot see them if you're above, so at least they're gonna have something like a little cave in there for small fishes to hide. Don't worry about it, because I'm gonna put some red plants around it. Cover it with red plants. Okay. Next is I'll be adding a little bit of water around it. Let me remove this waste first. Sorry for that. A little bit of water. Keep the soil moistured and the rocks moistured also. Okay, so I've added a little bit of water in there. So as you can see, we showed the dirty substrate, floating dirty substrates. You just have to break them out, especially when you're using old used aqua soils. You just have to remove them, all the waste from the aqua soil. You have to remove them. So you're gonna see them floating around this time. So you can see this. These are like dead shells, shells of dead ram's horn snails from the previous tanks. See them off right now. Okay, so right now we're gonna add our plants. We're gonna add my most favorite plants, glandulosa. They're red. They're very attractive to watch. I'm putting them around the backside. Oops, sorry. So you can see we have like smaller stems and bigger stems. Longer, but some are not. I have a lot of these glandulosas though. So I am trying to put here a lot of red plants. I'm expecting them to grow as red as possible. I hope that it would also enhance coloring of my shrimps. Because I'm adding here high grade, a few of my high grade red shrimps. So I'll be adding the rest of the plants. You'll just have to look for it though. Okay, so as you can see, I've placed the plants. Now I'm gonna fill them up a little bit higher. Fill the whole tank with a little bit of water for the plants to stand. So you can see now the plants have settled in. Most of this broad, long leaves settled. The glandulosas and the other red plants around here settled. We just have to clean this gunk and wait for the murkiness of the water to settle in. So I have added a waiter, no, air balls in there to keep the tank oxygenated for a while, for a bit, because these plants will not be able to provide enough oxygen yet, because they're still gonna be growing. But soon, when they give more oxygen to the tank, and I'll be removing them. I'll be removing those ones, trying to remove them or change them into sponge filters for the shrimps to graze upon for food. Okay, so maybe around that, like fill it up with all water, removing these things floating. I'll be adding some vineyards also in this one, probably after the plants have settled in, but not for now, I guess. Oh, it depends. I can add some vineyard now. Just a little bit of salvinia because my salvinias in my fish room grows a lot. If you want to see them, hold on. I'll move this stones for a little bit. Okay, so if you want to see all of them, I'm gonna let you see the salvinia is growing a lot in this tank in the room. One tank with a lot of salvinias around here, boys. Look at that, salvinias everywhere. So I do not have problems with floating plants, but I will update you when the time comes. So I'll be adding a little bit of salvia, but I'll be removing things around here because there are excess, what you call this one, snails, which I don't want to add inside the tank. Although I'll be adding some snails soon, depends on how much I need them. As for the moment, I'm not needing them yet. So I think I dropped one of the snail in there. It's very hard to find now. There you have. Was able to take it. Need to replant this again. So as beginners in this field, you will see that you will have to plant and replant a lot of times, especially when you don't when your plants didn't actually stick straight to the substrate. So you experience a lot of those things. Your plants to float when they don't actually sit well with your substrate. So removing this one up around this corner. Oh, never mind. Scatter them all up. They'll grow very fast. That's what I like about Salvinius. You lessen the nitrate level and then they grow fast. Let's cover enough of them. Okay, so it's time to add up our fishes and our shrimps. We have here 10 Pandaka Pygmaeas and 3 red cherry shrimps, although you're seeing the color of the red cherry shrimps not colored red right now because they're stressed, or probably because of the camera, but in my view right here, this one's a bit is hard red. This one's hard red. This one's a little bit of a sakura red, something like that. So I'm going to be adding all of them. Okay. So I didn't acclimate them because they are actually the same room, and then I just took them out from the other tank that I had. Right now, we'll be seeing them settling in. See if they'll settle. Okay, so Pandaka Pygmaea is around there. Haven't seen the shrimps anymore. They might be hiding now. That's all good. We'll be seeing a lot of Pandaka Pygmaea soon. As you can see, I still have a lot of spaces here for DIY tanks. Here's our tank around here. So you'll be seeing more of them soon. Now I'll update you guys every week about what's happening to the Pandaka Pygmaeus and to our shrimps. Hoping we will be able to produce more of the red cherry shrimps and the Pandaka Pygmaeus. Anyway, thank you for watching the video again. Hoping to see you guys soon.